If you're looking for the answers, I still don't have them. What I do have is a particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people who mislead, misinform, or misrepresent the sports card industry. So if you don't do that, I'll let it go. But if you do, I'm going to talk about you. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Sports Card Investigator show, where facts comes first and speculation will always take a back seat. Look, you guys know I may not be the first to break a story, but I strive to be the most accurate, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time to gather all the facts, verify the details, and that is exactly what you will get here. Today, I'm going to walk you through what we know about a federal search warrant executed in the 300 block of Hoover Street in Westfield, Indiana. Now, this is a developing story involving a major investigation into counterfeit sports memorabilia. My goal is simple. I will share only confirmed information, no guesses, no rumors, just the facts as they stand today. So let's dive right in. So, a search warrant, a multi-million-dollar fraud, and a tragic end inside a quiet Indiana home. On July 16th, authorities executed a search warrant at the residence on Hoover Street in Westfield, Indiana. What they uncovered? It ties into a sprawling federal investigation that may only be the tip of the iceberg. So this all started a day before, on July 15th, when police raided a commercial address on South Park Drive. Both locations appear to be connected to a massive operation, flooding the market with forged autographs, fake holograms, and phony certificates of authenticity. During the Hoover search, officers found someone deceased from a apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. This individual has not yet been publicly identified, but property records show the home is owned by Club Wag Investments, an LLC tied to a memorabilia business called Mr. Man Cave, operated by one Brett Lemieux. Authorities estimate the scope of this operation could exceed $350 million in counterfeit memorabilia. Jerseys, balls, signed items, all with fake documentation designed to fool collectors, grading service, and major online marketplaces. And here's where the story takes a stunning turn. Shortly before, or around the time of the raids, a Facebook post appeared in which someone identifying themselves as Brett Lemieux confessed to the scheme. It's all shared in a group called Autographs 101. But here's what it said. Mr. Man Cave has sold over 4 million items. Yes, million, surpassing $350 million in sales. It continued, basically every autograph in the last 25 years you should take a look at. This tone of the post, if you read it, felt like a farewell message, but let's be clear. Authorities have not yet confirmed who died at this home, and there is no official statement naming Lemieux. Still, the timing of the tone of the post has caused quite a stir in the collecting world. And if the post is verified and attributed to Lemieux, it would serve as a direct public admission and likely a key piece of evidence. Now, a quick note on trading cards. I know everyone is wondering. There is no public evidence at this time that trading cards were part of this operation. Official reports only mentioned autographed memorabilia. Could signed or slabbed cards be involved? Possibly, but until court filings come out, this remains speculation. So if you're a hobbyist, stay alert, but let's stick to what's confirmed. Let's talk a little bit about the search warrant itself. What does it take to get a search warrant? Well, investigators have to present a sworn affidavit to a judge. It has to lay out probable cause and the crime that has occurred, and that evidence is at a specific address. The affidavit might include undercover purchases, witness interviews, financial records, surveillance footage, or digital communication. And only when a judge is convinced does he sign the warrant. And it must clearly spell out where the investigators can search and what they are allowed to seize. It's not a formality. It is a serious legal step reflecting the weight of the case. Now, the search warrant return is very important. It lists everything that was seized. and it should, within the next few days, be filed in the court. From my experience, here's what I expect to see. Digital devices, financial records, shipping logs, inventory and packaging, possibly contracts and payment data. And yes, if counterfeit memorabilia was on site, you can be sure it was seized. That will include any jerseys, plaques, balls, signed items bearing forged autographs or fake certificates of authenticity. These physical items will play a key role in proving fraud and attempt. So what's next? Depending on what's uncovered, I would suspect charges would include wire fraud, conspiracy, and potentially racketeering if it proves to be a coordinated, long-running operation. Now let's be clear, this is a developing story. I will continue to track every detail, especially once court records are released. If you want coverage that sticks to the facts, avoids the hype, be sure to check back and subscribe. Until then, take care.